Hello, I'm going to make an updated video on my boomerang builds. So, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on melee just because I wasn't really enjoying it. I've spent quite a bit on bow now, so my melee build might not be the best, but if you have any improvements or like things you want to add in, let me know. I'll respond to everything and, give credit where credit's due if you find something, if you point something out that I agree with. I don't have a great ring. I have 3 rings right now. I have this one, which is terrible, and it hurts because that's my only C4. This is for Cyclone, and then this is my Blast Bow ring. So I'll go over bow first, just because it's what I like the most. With bow, you have just a ton of options, because first of all, you have boomerangs that give you speed. You have a great RNG urn, which can spawn just so many different things and then turn into more chaos. Boomer does great damage in U11. It's like, when I'm farming U10 as Dino and just tearing through everything with Splash, that's how I feel with Boomer in U11. It just tear through everything and it makes everything so easy. The reason I don't like melee is just the fact that you only have one boomerang, which is your source of speed, and it's kind of just terrible. You have just 5 bombs, which, I don't know. I don't like when they take too long to go off. Like, they don't take long, but when you're at a dungeon waiting for it to go off, it's just like the enemies are already going to be dead by your sword. So, I don't like the R1s at all. The urn is just the urn. Yeah. The boomerang I really hate, so that's the main reason I don't like melee, but it's not that bad. I'm kind of just overacting about it, just because I liked old Cyclone, now I just don't like it at all. For bow, Blast Bow is really nice for just clearing everything. You'll just bomb pretty much everything for curse skulls. It helps with breaking boxes, everything in every sense. It does great damage. And what I run is, so if you need more damage, you can run Solarian. Otherwise, I've been running just Power Captain for the extra Magic Find, just because I'm trying to get as much as I can. Which I have 14,700, which is pretty good. That is with a 3% buff from the new skill tree system. And keep in mind, I do have 130 movement speed, which is also another extra 5 that's from here, right here. And I have an extra attack speed and a couple other things, so if you're curious where extra damage and stuff is from, it's from this. I'm going to be going down to get this movement speed, which I just need a little bit more, and I will probably get that either tonight or tomorrow, which is going to be a really nice to have the extra 10. For the gear, movement speed, attack speed, magic find is what you want, as always. For most classes, it's going to be like that. Same with the sword. For ally, there's a couple you can run. So, someone mentioned I should run Chester, and I agree that is a really good option. I do like it. It's a great ally to run. You get the 10% movement speed, you get 80 magic find, which doubles, and then you get 30% physical, so even more damage. Otherwise, Thigh, he's been like King Koba a lot, and I think King Koba is a pretty good option too. It helps with getting your boomerangs back if you want to just spam your boomerangs whenever you're killing enemies. You'll just basically have, like, I'm not going to say infinite boomerangs, but you'll have your boomerangs up most of the time. And for me, I can just pop a flask, throw a boomerang, and the boss is dead. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. But Chester's a really good option, which I've been running now that, I'm sorry, I can't remember who mentioned it. I'll pin his comment definitely on the other video. But yeah, that was a good suggestion, and I agree with it. For rings, as long as you have like Magic Find, that's really what you're looking for, and then Blast Bow or Cyclone, whichever one you want to play. Just because I don't like Cyclone doesn't mean you won't like it, so you should try it out if you haven't. But Blast Bow is just really nice because it just makes your bow do explosions, so you get splash damage capabilities and at range. So it's really nice. Otherwise, if you go with Cyclone, you just, every third swing is it pulls in. I don't know what the cooldown is on it, if there is one, but it shows it, and then after you do it, oh, it does show it. Okay, so yeah, no cooldown, I guess. Makes a tornado effect. I didn't realize that. So yeah, it has a 10 block radius in each direction, I believe. So it's decent. It doesn't pull in fast, but it is pretty nice. Just the issue with the boomerangs, just kind of annoying. And then these I just don't like, but that's all personal preference. Yeah, let's see. For banner, movement speed, all of them really matters. I'm running Trailblazing and Martial with Conjures. You can change some stuff around, definitely. So if you want more like ability uptime, which you don't really need just because there's so much already, you can run Chrono. Otherwise, you don't need Zealous, you don't need any sort of energy. So Martial and Trailblazing are just like the best suit for me. The Volatile Bounder is a really good mount just for getting up to the dungeons. I'll say it in pretty much every guide. Just because it's my favorite mount right now, and will probably be my favorite for a while. It's just very, very nice to have. By the way, if you're fishing on a character, you should always take the rod off when you're farming, just so you don't actually throw your rod in when you're farming, because that can be annoying. For Sal, Expired Explorer, and yeah. So I have my boomer completely maxed when I have this on. I am lacking in mastery, but otherwise I'm rank 6. That's not horrible. It's not great either, but I do need to get a better ring, which I'm hoping I can get soon. And I also, oh wait, I could be higher, I forgot. I'm running Chester now, so I'm not getting the 75, but I'm not too worried about it. So let's see now. Just not updating. Number 4, okay, that's better. But yeah, I'm just behind these guys by mastery, that's all. Yeah. Oops, wrong ring. Blast bow. Okay. And then for gems, I like Vamp a lot more just because it gives you more speed, it gives you the survivability you need with a lifesteal. So overall, I think it's better. And then obviously your class gem, and then I like Explosive Epilogue, and then Pyrotis is another necessary one. And yeah, people are always curious what I have maximum health on, so I have one on this ring for some reason. It's not really for any reason, it's just for once you have over 100% crit hit, just roll whatever you can to max health. It doesn't matter where you roll it, just find what you can, just roll crit hit only. And then yeah, I have it on these 2 gems. So the 2 mil health is pretty nice. My stats, this is what I'm looking at. The 130 movement speed is from, again, the new skill tree system, and then more magic find from it as well. I'm going to swap back over to the other ally as well. Let's see, for pro rolls, I have just 3 on life for all 3 of my cosmics, and then as long as everything else is on damage stats, I like it that way. It doesn't really have to be the perfect stats for me. If you want to look into it, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. I'm not too sure what the perfect stats are anymore, just because I don't care about it anymore. And yeah, overall, Boomer is just a very good class. I'm very happy with the rework, and I will continue using this class for quite a while now. I will say with this, I did change around a few things. What that was, I don't really remember now, but if you need more damage, you can always swap to Solarian. If you want to try melee, it's obviously going to be a good option just because of how strong Boomer is right now. I just think Bow does better, so that's the main reason I use it. And yeah, there's not really much else to say. So this is Boomer in a nutshell. He is a GOAT, and if you haven't tried him, you should try him. Peace.